Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Capricorn, all aspects, and all the cross-watcher from the 1st up until and including the 15th of March 2021. This reading could be for you if you have those aspects and or you're a cross-watcher. Take what resonates, leave the rest. You may want to check other aspects of your chart to see if they resonate with you. And again, just use discernment. If you don't feel like this is for you, not a problem. Okay, let's see. Theme for the Capricorns, please. First, you guys have had a real tough time, I feel. 1st to the 15th. 1st to the 15th, please. What is going on? 1st to 15th of March 2021. What is this energy? Right, hang on. I think there's a lot of clearing that you guys have been doing. The Hermit. Okay, that makes sense. And Death. Wow. You guys just want to be left to your own devices. Okay, and I totally get it. It's understandable, right? There's a lot of energy going on here. I get it. I totally get it. Right, let's see. The Amenti Oracle. Before we get into the tarot, let's see what they're going to bring up with these cards for the Capricorns. That's the 15th of March, Spirit. Okay, that's one way of giving me the message. That's no problem for me. I'm used to it. I affirm that all life is sacred. Don't underestimate what you're working through, and don't, again, if something's not working out, there's a reason. Okay, so we have to honor our time here. Death obviously is a, rebirth energy. Scorpio energy. Hermit is Virgo energy. The dragonfly is about something being rebirthed, and that life is sacred is about the wheel turning. So even if things look hopeless, there's still something here in the burner, or that that's going to be developed or enveloped from it. So all is not lost. And from that, we will grab the... Where are we going, Spirit? Where are we going with this? Right, let's take a look. There's a lot of... This is a big shift, right? Big energy here. Right, let's see what is going on. What is going on? Wait. There's a new spark on its way. You may not see it. You may not think it. You may not know it, but it's hit. You're not going to see it though, is what I'm being told. I'll be really honest with you. If you can get through, this sounds terrible, if you can get through this next month, there's a little upgrade that you're going to be getting here, and it's going to really help you. Aries season for you guys is going to be amazing. Honor what isn't yours. And even if the timing isn't right, things being laid to rest here. This is you laying things to rest. Ready for the new rebirth, alright? Putting down the burdens. You're deciding to, that's it. You're not dealing with this. You don't want to deal with this anymore. You're not going to deal with it. You don't want to put yourself on the back burner anymore. You don't want someone else to reap the benefits while you're not reaping anything. This is a self-sacrificial energy of completion. So if you're a self-sacrificial person and you're always putting others first, this is about to be re-looked at. If you're the kind of person that you don't know your own path, you're about to go within to figure it out. And this could be you or someone else. There's an adjustment coming here, and it's worth the wait, if I'm honest. But I don't know if you're going to see it. I think you think everything's hopeless, but it isn't. There's something huge being delivered, but you have to get... It's like always darkest before the dawn, right? This is you. You're waiting for sunrise, and you're like, it's not going to happen. It's like, well, sure as day follows night, of course it will happen. But there's... This is very dark night of the soul energy here. Very dark night of the soul energy. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Okay, rebirth. Very much rebirth energy here. Wow, okay. We've got someone doesn't want to acknowledge what they're going to have to walk into. Someone is totally avoidant of what they actually have to. So they may have an inkling as to what they have to do, but there's a total... Why is this fear? Fear of the unknown. And again, the Hanged Man is very much Pisces energy, Seven of Swords, avoidance. They're trying to hold on to what they think is secure, and it's not. The only security they've got is what they think they know, and that's definitely not right or accurate. And that's the issue. Because there's going to be a shift here with perspective. They have to detach from something in order to regrow something new. They have to move away very quickly. They know they have to. There's a choice here, very quick choice and decision, movement to detach from a situation before they can reinvest in something else. And it's yeah, look, we've got the Tower on the bottom of the deck. So something's building up and it's being ignored. It's being ignored. We're just going to pretend it's not happening. And then boom, something happens, right? Where they have to act quickly, right? There's a Tower moment, readdressing of goals. Someone finds something out. There's news that comes. Whatever this news is, it's definitely going to move things about. This news brings a total... It's like a flat line of what was being held on to security-wise, because you can't hide from it once it's out, and that's the energy. Did you hear that? Someone dropping something. Apparently they've dropped the ball in this reading, whoever's not telling things. Nine of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. So they whatever this is, they don't want it to come out. It's like they didn't want it to be acknowledged. They're trying to be avoidant. There's a denial here. Clear denial. They want to heal. There's an emotional overwhelm. So they're trying to hold on because there's too much happening too quickly for them to reinvest, right? Hmm. They're pretending. They're actually pretending that this is still... Whatever happens after this Tower moment, this person's going to pretend still. For some of you, not all of you. For some of you, they're gonna still pretend, because this person is terrified of what this suggests and what this means. Now you could sit there and go, what the heck? Like, they put me through this, they put me through that. I'm sorry, they're tough. They have to acknowledge it. The problem we've got here is this is very subconscious. This is Scorpio energy, death. And when you're looking at Virgo energy and Scorpio energy, this is very deep wounds here that, as much as we'd love to sit here and go, idiot, why are you doing that? Think about your deepest wound and how hard it is working through that, and then imagine this person. Because I'm going to be real honest with you, unless you're a Scorpio, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, you may not get it. I've got very heavy Scorpio vibes here, because this goes real deep. And it looks like it's been built on their whole life. So this is not just a tiny little wobble. This is like someone's life pattern is being shaken to the core. And they are holding on. And it's like they're on a tree and they're being shook down. Like, come on, get off. Get off. And they're like, but what? I don't understand what's going on. And then they're like, no, we're going to keep moving the tree here, because we're going to just reroute you and put you somewhere else. And they're like, I don't know if I like this. And then you might sit there and go, I'll just embrace it. It could be a fear or a subconscious issue. Again, don't forget we're in Pisces season here, which is all about 12th house subconscious. Again, death, closing out cycles. This is not going to be a small... This feels big. You got to remember as well, we've had a lot of chart planets in Capricorn the last year. Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, Venus, Mars, you name it. Obviously Sun, Moon. we had Capricorn eclipses up there, freaking, you know, all 2020 was, how many did we have? We had on the axis of Cancer Capricorn. So these guys feel like they're I don't know what their name is at the moment, I don't think, but you know, or you, whoever's watching this, so they're terrified of where to reinvest this, because they're like, I don't want to reinvest this again. Like, if I'm going to reinvest, this needs to be the final reinvestment. They don't want to be moved about. They just want to be left alone, you know, and that's the problem. They don't know how to deal with it. They're out of their comfort zone. Oh. And look what I'm saying here. Look, the devil. This is not easy energy right here. There's that tree that they were holding on to, going, I'm off. You can't hold on to me here. So it's like all unhealthy patterns of behaviour, all toxicity, all, because you've got the Hermit, Death, and the Devil. That's not an easy that's not an easy group of cards. This is the pits of very strong karmic energy here that someone has been trying to avoid very, very strongly. This is as harsh as it gets. This is a love contract, a karmic contract here that has tested them to their mettle. All right, very strong karmic energy, very, very hard energy to work through. Again, commitment. Where do I put my energy, my time? This commitment is, there needs to be a refocus. They have to refocus. They can't reinvest in this energy because it's yeah, look. So they want to move away, but they are not, they don't know how. There's a perception. See, this is the hard thing about this energy, is you could sit there and go, it's a perception, it's not real. But death is very real, right, to a lot of people. And obviously to people that lose loved ones, it's very real. It's a fear, and it's that deep. Capricorn energy is not easy. Devil is Capricorn energy, if you're looking at the references to the tarot. So we got Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio here. They don't know which way to turn. This is total confusion. Yeah. Emotionally as well, they can't get solid footing. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is the destined move. They want to move forward and close out an old cycle, but it doesn't end. They don't know how to end it either. That's the problem. They don't know how to end this. Yeah, look, there's a loss. They have to accept a loss. And the Tower, again, there's two wobbles at least in this month, this first part of the month for these guys. At least two significant ones that, again, it's actually designed to prize them away from the situation. Bottom of the deck is death. So it's asking them to acknowledge, let it go. Just let it go. Let the chips fall. I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, it's so easy, because this energy is not easy. All right. Let's see. Yeah, this person has to cut away it's not working. They have to acknowledge that there's no balance, that they're not going to get a balance. I feel like they were hoping that this will be balanced and they could just step away and it'll be all lovely and let's just, you know, resolve this peacefully and amicably. It's not. This is far from amicable, and so they're having to warrior up, basically. And the reason, this person is not wanting to acknowledge the reality here, and that's why they're having to deal with a lot of issues. It's a feminine karmic who doesn't want to acknowledge that this is over, and or there's wounds around a feminine here that is just that this person doesn't want to let this go, and or they can't understand how to remove themselves from it. Someone could also be in denial that it's closed, and so there's a painful holding on for both parties or one party, and I'll be really honest with you, this is like two people who are not willing to acknowledge that the relationship is over, and it's like they're just letting it slowly, painfully end, and it doesn't need to be like that. They're not taking, neither one is doing anything. It's just that, again, the moons, there's secrets here. So there's definitely, again, we've got the full moon. So that, again, new moon around the 12th could be significant. There could have been a big significant shift around the 28th full moon, which we're seeing obviously February. And again, possibly end of the month in March could be significant as well around this. Let's see. 8 of Swords. They don't want to see it. This person is, they think they're stuck. They think that if they close this chapter, put it this way, I don't know if this person is actually acknowledging it's over. I think one or both parties have said that it's over, but someone doesn't want to acknowledge it, or someone thinks that it's not over, and so they're just continuing. Right, let's see what else we can figure out here. What else is going on in this Capricorn reading, please? What else? They're holding on for dear life is what I'm hearing. Right, what else is happening? Convention and inheritance in the reverse. This is money. Someone wants the money. What else? There's also an affair here, and it's about power control. They think that they can pull it back. So one or both parties could be involved in an affair, and so they're holding on for the monetary gain. And it's an endurance thing. They want to make sure that this is within their grasp, which is not ideal, because you don't stay in a relationship because it's a power thing. It's a power struggle. Right, let's see. What else do we need to be aware of here for this situation, Spirit? What else, please? Hermit again. So we've got someone who's doesn't want to acknowledge it because it's just too overwhelming. We've got very destructive energy versus someone who is, we've got two polar opposites. We've got very destructive energy versus very pure energy, and so the one that's got the pure energy can't quite handle what's going on, and then you've got someone who's wanting to push this person to the limits, and they're just trying to hide themselves away. This person's wishing that they didn't have to deal with this. There's a martyr energy here. Someone's very much in a martyr energy. They think that this is actually helpful, that if they just sit and take this, that it's going to solve a problem, whereas actually they need to stand their ground. They need to stand up to this person. Isolation and confusion. So this person's being isolated deliberately to confuse them, but I think that at some point this is going to absolutely, you know, kind of bounce into another reality here. Yeah, this person's trying to, again, it's a mental, feels like a mental attack, but yeah, it's someone's trying to be sort of isolated so they don't, again, one person wants to end it, the other person's fighting it. So let's see. But the one who's ended it, I think they're trying to avoid conflict. The Heart and the Warrior. So again, we've got two polarized energies here. We've got the Riddle. Someone doesn't know how to end this without the other person taking everything they've got. So there's a struggle. There's a lot of confusion going on here. Right, let's see. What is the outcome? Capricorn's outcome, please. Looks like the wounded feminine in this situation is about to lose here. Either emotionally. This is not good. This is not good. I think yeah, there's a big tower moment. This is the third tower here. Someone is not willing to wait this out, and I think they're gonna let's see what we can figure out. Someone's going to be defending and standing their ground over maybe children. So maybe someone wants to have children, and so they're getting guilted over that maybe. Or there's issues around children. Someone doesn't want to restart a new cycle in this situation. And so, again, it's like they're... someone doesn't want to restart a new cycle in the situation and work on it because they think it's over. But there's one person who's not getting that, and they're holding on. So there's a lot of movement, but there's no closure. They're not holding on to it, but they're not closing it either. We're in this weird stalemate. The Hermit of Death. It's like there's no ending. Yeah, look, the Lovers and the Four of Swords. So again, there's no resolution. It looks like we're paused before. It's like they haven't processed this. Both parties haven't processed it. They're both too wounded to close it, one or the other. This is ridiculous. Like, okay, let's see what else we can figure out. What else could you tell us, please, about the outcome? So there is going to be a shift at some point, but there's more obstacles. There's something karmic there still. They both need to learn something from this still, which is why it's not closing out. You know, you can't just randomly close something if there's lessons to learn. And I think that's why. So I think one of them is expecting the other one to leave, and they're not really dealing with it. So let's see, what is the outcome? Ignoring it, denial. This is what, again, we've got retreat. So there's someone going in here to figure this out, to trust the process. So again, it could be that they're trying to heal themselves before they actually deal with this, but this is very much going within to understand how to get out. Hopefully that's of some help. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares and your subscriptions. Until next time, take care.